Hi, good morning everybody. Today we are going to verify Section A 10th class English 30 marks model explanation. Yeah, you just listen this. No need to look the mobile continuously. Just listen that you can get easily. And the thing is to understand the lessons. Understanding the lesson is important, and also answering the question answers also very important, because this section A is linked with section C also. Section C also having 30 marks, diary writing and conversation. These are coming from the lessons itself. So that's why we are going to verify the section A comprehension question answers. Yeah, the first one it is given from the lecture lesson. Yeah, now we are going to verify that. The first question what is given that lesson already now. We are just going to be checking what we are going to have in our mind, whether we are able to remind or not. Yeah, what is the condition of the cornfield? It is the corn was totally destroyed. Yes, na? Now here it is in the lesson here. The corn was totally destroyed. That is the condition of that. Yes, na? So this is the answer. You can write like this, or if you are intelligent, you can take from the condition of the cornfield is. You can take like that also. Of course, you can take the condition of the cornfield is totally destroyed. Like this also you can take. How did Lecture feel when storm passed? So, when storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, "A plague of locusts would but in the hearts of the all who lived salter in their valley." Singleton is don't be so obvious like this. So after the storm passed, how did he feel? Means sad. He felt very sad. Of course, a plague of locust would left something for eating, but here it is completely gone. So that's why here he felt very sad. How did he feel? Means he felt very sad. He felt very sad. One answer you can take like this. No issue. So other if you want to write the lengthy answer also you can write. Where did Lenche family live? Yes, sir. Lenche family living, that is on the crest. So now, usually here he is giving the answers middle of the forest, middle of the valley, middle of the village. Actually, the middle of the valley. I feel the right it will be on the top of the crest he lived usually. Top of a crest. Yes, according to us, there only he is living. Right. Now we are going to verify the next answer. Fourth, what is the single hope of Lencho? What is or who is or sometimes relatives, God, neighbors. You know already, only God. According to Lencho, dash would be better than storm. A plague of locust. This is better. Why? Because if it attacks, something would be remained for eating. Something would be remained, but this storm totally destroyed now. So that's why he is feeling a plague of locust will be better than this. Yeah. Second, the lesson is he giving the day had come through the sacrifice of the thousands of. Yeah, this is giving from the long walk to freedom. The day had come about the throughout the unimaginable sacrifice of social like this. This is the lesson of the Nelson Mandela. Yes, who is the speaker of the passage? No doubt Nelson Mandela, because this was the speech of the Nelson Mandela only, he himself only. The answer is Nelson Mandela. What can't be repaid according to the speaker? What can't be repaid means what happened already. That are uh, suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. Yeah, who suffered already, who showed their courage, these uh, can't be repaid again. Yes, why? Because it's already happened, it's past. Why did the speaker feel sad? Why did the speaker feel sad means that is over the deaths of the African patriots. This is not the patriots, that is patriots. Yeah, patriots who suffered or who just being for the who fought for the purpose of the country. Yes, this is patriots. Over people's laziness, over people's responsibility. He is feeling sad for the over for the patriots who suffered and who tried all their who left their lives also for the purpose of the country. So for this purpose, he is feeling sad. Yeah. Next, we are going to be the next answer, next question. What is the noble line of the speaker referred? What is the noble line of the speaker referred to? The noble line means here you can take as a great one. Some words like this. So the noble line of the here it is referred to officers, soldiers, selfless leaders. Yeah, the noble line means that quality selfless leaders. So selfless means not feeling selfish. They fought as selfless leaders. So for that only called the noble line. That is a great thing we have to remind ourselves. What was the pair of Nelson Mandela? What was the pairs of Nelson Mandela? So here he was not able to thank of the African patriots who were passed away, or he was not able to thank African people, he was not able to Indian people. Yeah, here actually it is not the pair, it is the pain. What was the pain of Nelson Mandela? That is, now he was unable to show a thank he or show his gratitude towards him. That was the pain of the Nelson Mandela. Yes. Next, it is in the life, it has the obligation, two obligations in his family, his parents, wife, children. Okay. Yes. What are the two obligations mentioned in the passage? Yeah, of course, that is the family and the obligation to his people. These are the two. The first two are is the family. One is family, and the other is he just attached with his community. These are the people. These two are his obligations. You can write simply his family and his people to whom he is ready to fight, to whom sake he is ready to fight. In a country, South Africa, what was almost impossible for a person? Yeah, in a country like South Africa, what was means both obligations of this are not possible here. So that is uh, able to fulfill those obligations according to his implications. So like this, South African, a man who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. So simply can take freedom, freedom to the black, freedom to black. So it's not possible. Yeah, in this country, freedom to the blacks is not possible, or you can take to live freely also. It's not possible in this country. We can take. Next one is in the beginning, the speaker gave importance to family, people, career. Whom he given means he first in the beginning he used to give the Of course, family only, because then he didn't know about this what is happening, and he felt in those days he had freedom, but after that only he is getting interest in the people also. So first he given the family. In South Africa, what would happen to a person when he tried to do his duty? When he tried to do his duty means he is being freely, becomes isolated, becomes rich, lives happily with the family. No, when a person is tried to do his duty means normal, he becomes isolated. Yeah, because he is not going to be that much freedom. The speaker was unable to fulfill his responsibility towards family, community, education. Education nowhere verified, community also not that, family. Only his responsibility was only with two. One is family, other is the people of his country. Next, about that young seagull. Yeah. Why did the young seagull feel that his wings would never support him? Why did he feel like this? That is uh, um, so many causes. Actually, here it is thinking that is by looking the vast. Yes, here why is feeling like this one, sir? By looking the vast sea. It's one of the cause. The height of the leads and his cowardness, different you can say. This is one of the main cause. By looking the vast sea, it's sinking itself. What did the seagull do after he was afraid to fly? Yeah, after he was afraid to fly, what did he do? Yeah, he just going to be and acting. Yes, the great example statue beneath his way. So uh, he bent his head and ran away back to the little under the here. So here he slept night there. This is also one. We can take one more also. He acted before the parents as he was hungry and he got tired. Everything that is also we can take. Next question. What happened when the seagull attempted to flap to flap his wings? Flap means just is trying to, yes. So trying to move. He flew successfully. He became afraid and retreated. Retreated. He called out for help. Yeah, he just getting. He became afraid and retreated. That means it's a coward. It's a coward, not having courage. How did the seagull feel about the distance from the leads on the sea? By looking the distance, the height of that, how is he feeling? Yeah, it is the it felt it was imaginable. He felt it was exciting. It was too long and frightening. Yeah, it felt too long and frightening. That's why it is not moving towards it. It's too long and frightening it is getting by looking that much vastness. Why did seagull run back to the hole under the leads? Yeah, why means he wanted to hide from the family. He was too tired and felt sleepy. He was afraid of the sea below. The first thing is afraid of the sea below. By looking that vast sea and everything make him afraid. Yeah. Next passage is from suddenly I came out of the clouds. The stole the lights of the lights front of me. It was runaway airport. I was claimed. Yeah, it is from the black aeroplane. Okay, first, what did the narrator see when he came out of the clouds? Yeah, what did he say means that is two long straight lines of lights. I saw, So he saw two long straight lines of light in front of him. Me means you have tried him. Or you simply take two long straight lines. What are the two long straight lines of lights? What are that means? So of course, these are belonging to its runway because it was runway. That line's nothing than the runway. Yes. The old Dakota was pilot's pet, pilot's aircraft, pilot's car, pilot's aircraft here. He used na his vehicle that only. Yes. Next. Yeah, one more is there. Four question is there. When who laughed when narrator asked about the black aeroplane? Co-passenger, woman at the control room, his friend. Woman at the control room because there was not any another plane. Where did the narrator go after landing? Yes, to home, to meet friend, to control center. Go after landing, he went immediately to the control center. Purpose to inquire about the another plane and to express his thanks towards him. Yeah, I'm not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We'll make it the only object. Yes, anyway, we also can do it. Until then, we keep the tilt is another heart. I get pretty long with my teachers. Okay, Mr. Kissing. Okay, fine. Anne Frank. What subject Anne Frank is not sure about? Only the subject for her is maths problem. Maths only. Who is Anne's math teacher? Mr. Kissing. Yeah, Anne's math teacher, Mr. Kissing. You can write answer two ways. One is simply Mr. Kissing. If you want in the complete sentence, Anne's math teacher is coming here. Here you can write like this. Anne's math teacher is Mr. Kissing. Like that also you can write. Mr. Kissing assigned Anne dash as extra homework. Yes, that is the starting is some extra sums, an essay on charter box, or what's he given? Science project. No science project not mentioned in this passage. Only charter box he has given as first mistake. Yes, charter box means talking too much. What is the meaning of the expression for ages? For ages means what is the meaning of time? Very old, short time, long time. So you can take the meaning here. It is long time for ages. Just like an idiomatic expression, it's important. Why was Mr. Kissing angry with Anne? Because talk to you bad at maths, doesn't do homework. No, she is too talkative, always talking in the class. So that's why Mr. Kissing is getting very angry with him. Yeah, it's a baker from the Goa. Yes. Who is the friend and guide to the narrator when he was a child? Yeah, when he was a child, friend and guide, everything means the only one is the baker here in this lesson. How many times did the baker come a day? Yeah, daily he come twice, morning and evening. What did the children like the most? Yes, what they like the most means bread bangles, cakes, sweets. No, bread bangles they like. What are the round the brown? They are having more tasty. Who bought the loaves? Who bought the loaves? Lady of house, maid servant, children. Yeah, who bought the loaves means that is maid servant. Servant, a lady servant. Maid servant means. Yes. Dash woke up the children. The jingling sound, baker's great, baker's song. No, the jingling third sound. The jingling third sound, when the baker coming, he is making sound. By listening that sound, they are getting up. Because in those days, sweets and everything not there that much. River Kaveri obtains its waters from the hills and forest of the Krug, Mahasya, large freshwater fish lives. Okay. What is a Mahasya? So Mahasya means it is already mentioned here. What is that? A large freshwater fish. That is a Mahasya. Where does the river Kaveri obtains its water from? It is getting water from Kurg. Where it is getting water from Kurg. Which of the following animals is not mentioned in the passage? Elephant, langur, tiger. Which one is not mentioned here? Yeah, here if you see here, this elephants are there. Next, langur, where is it mentioned? He's also like langur also there. The only thing is not mentioned is tiger. A mahout looks after. A mahout looks after means mahout. Only elephant. Take caretaker of the elephant. Mahout, sorry. Looks after elephants. Who drives for their catch? Who dives for their catch? Squirrels, kingfishers, langurs. Here is mentioned kingfishers in this lesson. Next, it is given here. The train pulled out of station. Rinjal buried his nose. Detective book again. You also like this. Okay. What kind of the books Pranjal and Roswell love most? What they love most? Here mentioned only detective stories. Detective stories. How was the view from the train? Yeah, it was a beautiful scenery. It was beautiful scenery from the train. Who who were referred to as all like figures? Yeah, here that is tea plants, shady trees, woman plucking tea leaf, woman plucking the tea leaves. They are appearing just like figures, or like figures. C of the tea bushes identify the figures of speech. C of the tea bushes. Tea bushes. C. So what it is just comparing now, so that's why it is coming as a metaphor. Personification means comparing with the persons, men, men actions like that. Simile means it is coming as like, as So like this it is coming the words. Kisa Gautami had an elderly son. Okay. Yeah. What happened to Kisa Gautami's son? Yeah, we know already, na? The boy was, her son was dead. Her son was dead or died. Died also you can take, no issue. Next, what did she do in grief? Yes, in grief, oh, what did she do? That is, she just going to be to meet Buddha, to get medicine, to get the life of her son. She went to the Buddha, or you can say simply to get the life of her son. She do. What was the advice of the man? That Buddha, what he told her? Yes, pray to God, see Sakyamuni, take his son to a doctor. So, yes, he said. So, he asked the only thing, see Sakyamuni. See Sakyamuni. Buddha wanted to handful of Sakyamuni means yes. So first here to meet someone to get medicine. Yes, Buddha wanted a handful of water, handful of mustard seeds, handful of rice. Mustard seeds he want. That is also where the single person not died. That house. What did Kisa Gautami realize? Buddha could not help. Death is common for everyone. No mustard seeds in anyone house. Yeah, death is common for everyone in every house. That she found finally. Next, Lomo Chikbo. But it's my guess better really now. Okay. What is the guess mentioned in the conversation? Here in this conversation, what they mentioned means they mentioned in the passage about Lomo's dog. Lomo's dog. Yeah, they mentioned. What are the defects? Guess according to Chukbo. How is he looking means old and short. Let's just observe. Oh, old and short. What is the name of the Chibuko dog? Squeezer, Guess, Marusinski, Squeezer. Yes. Which of the following is not a good point about guess? Which one is a not good point? He is a purebred. He is firm on his feet. He is short in muzzle. Yeah, this kind of the sentences not good talkings he felt. Whose dog was left behind with the Count's dog on the Morrisky hunt. Whose dog was left behind? Lomosa Chubukosa, whose dog is left behind? That he is asking here. Yes, that is Chubukov's dog. It was left behind. The house only a letter to God. Okay, again we want to verify some more. What could be seen from the crest of low hill? What could be seen from there? That is the field of the ripe corn. What is he observed on that answer? The field of ripe corn. He saw there. Why had Linjo had been watching the northeast sky throughout the morning? Yeah, for rain. Why is he watching this for rain or expecting rain or something before that he is going to be yeah something hoping for he is going to be predicting rain. He is looking that side to predict about rain. To predict about rain, he is looking. What was the only thing earth needed? Sunshine, downpour, or shower, cool breeze. Now earth needed rain only, downpour or shower. What did the flowers in the cornfield promise? Flowers in the cornfield, a good harvest, heavy rainfall, flood in the valley. And by looking that, the promise means expecting. By looking that, we are expecting good harvest because they did not promise anything here. Here we are expecting good harvest. Who knew the field intimately? The woman, Lencho, or the neighbor? Who knew everything about the field means only one person, that is Lencho. Yes. Now, what is the narrator? Look at what does the confirmation just signify? A long walk. Okay, it's going to be passage was missed here. We are going to next one. Then slowly saw that only one was I, not free. But my brothers and sisters were not free. I saw that it was just my freedom. It was curtailed. Okay, it was from the long walk from freedom. Yeah. What is the narrator realized gradually? Yes. What he realized gradually means yes. His people have not freedom. That only he realized himself. His people had not freedom. That only he realized himself. Yes. His people had not freedom. That he realized slowly. The major joined African Congress. What was the outcome of that after joining? What is he getting? That is the hunger. What was the outcome that after joining into that? What is he getting? What is he getting means he is ready to fight. What was the hunger for his? The hunger is to fight for the people and get the freedom. to get the freedom to his people. That is, he got. In the passage, it is there. It was not just any freedom curtailed. What does the word curtailed mean here? Consented, reduced, or increased in these three. So, what is that means? Reduced, curtailed means. The sole reason for the transformation in the young man is he changed. Na? What is that means? Need for the power? No. Psychological satisfaction? No. Arts for liberty to all. Is getting the liberty to all, freedom for all. That is he expecting. Next, what is the essence of passage? What is the essence of passage? The wish to be successful in career, the problems in leading race, the transformation of a leader. Here it is in this passage, he changed an angry young man into something to fight for the country. He changed. That is transformation of a leader. Normal person becoming a leader. Parents, brothers, and hand landed so like this. Okay, his legs sank into it, screams. Okay, the last scene of this bird. Okay, who landed on the green floor ahead of seagull. Ahead of that, who landed means all of the parents, brothers, and sister. Parents, brothers, and sisters landed before the seagull. What did his family do when seagull reached him? When seagull reached him, what did his family do? Yeah, how they been there? They felt happy. They screamed and praised him. They screamed. Yes, no? They screamed and praised him. Why did not seagull flap his wings again? Yeah, why is not again means already he was tired because he was already tired. What was offered by the family? Jellyfish, dogfish, or starfish. What they offered means they are simply given him dogfish. How did the young seagull feel when his legs sank into the green sea? How is it feeling? Felt happy, afraid, confused. First, afraid. Okay, after that, he got that truth. Next to Paris control room. Okay, about the black aeroplane. Some more questions are there. Yeah, what was the name of the narrator's aeroplane? Yeah, it is what was the name of the narrator's aeroplane? The only name is that is Dakota. We know very well. That's the name. Yes. Complete means Dakota DS 088. Complete means. Yeah. Next, we are going to have the second question. What are the instructions given by the Paris control room? At first, when he started, turn 12 degrees west. That is given. Turn 12 degrees west. It given them. Yes, turn 12 degrees west. It simply told them. Next, why did the narrator want to go home? To spend holidays with his family. He wanted to bring his family to place. There was his need to family. There was his need to family. Why did he wanted to be so like this? The thing is, actually, he wanted to go to his family to spend holidays with his family. He wanted to bring family his place. So actually here he want to go there and have the morning breakfast. So suitable answer is this only. You can take. Shall I say that nearly means to spend them. Next, what is the narrator's destination? France, England, or Paris? Is going to England. What did narrator want to have in England? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You would like to have their breakfast. Yeah. Mr. Kissing had a good laugh at my arguments when I proceeded to talk. Incredible chatterbox handed it. Okay. Yes. Why did Mr. Kissing assign Anne a second SCA? Yeah, because she continued. She continued talking in the class. Yeah, that's why given again. What was the third title of the Anne's third punishment? Anne's third punishment is quack, quack, quack. Yes, this is the Anne's third punishment. Quack, quack, quack. How many lessons passed before Mr. Kissing punished Anne again? So, when Anne again means how many lessons passed? 1, 2, 3. Here it is mentioned 2. What is the title? Quack, 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 said Mr. Chatterbox. Suggest about the kissing attitude. Annoyed, playful, or sad. How she feel means she feel annoyed only. What is the title of the cat? Suggest about the kissing attitude means he got annoyed. That's why given again. What state was the speaker's ingenuity nearly in? What state of the speaker's ingenuity nearly in? Speaker, how is he means is exhausted, tired out, or growing, or beginning. Completely tired out because of that much punishments. Marriage gifts are meaningless without the bread. Yes, a baker from Goa. What are the two occasions which bowl and bread are very essential? Yeah, that is marriage and festivals. Yeah, marriage, festivals, feast, parties all are coming here. So these are the main here you can find. Who can be very important for a village in Goa? Who can be means only one the baker. The baker. Baker is very important because in those days they are not preparing now, so that's why depending on others. What are the must for Christmas as well as other festivals? Yeah, always only cakes and bolinas. Cakes and bolinas. These are very important. Yeah. On which of the following occasions the lady of the house must prepare sandwiches? Which of that it is daughter's marriage, Christmas, daughter's engagement. And they must are the daughter's engagement. They are preparing this according to passage. According to the passage, which of the following is absolutely essential for village? Party or feast, Christmas and other festivals, baker's furnace. Baker's furnace is very important. Why? Because without that, bakers won't be there. If bakers not there, they won't get any sweets. That's their feeling. Next, about to climb the Brahmagiri Hills, Paramanic. Yeah, ice canopy. So, like this, Kurg, walk distance islands of the Nasikama. Yes. Which animals keep a watchful eye from a tree canopy? From a tree canopy, which animals keep? Yeah, watchful eye. That means many are given. So here, many are given. Macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs, slender lories, all are given here in the passage. Yeah. What does the climb? What does the climb to the Brahmagiri hills bring to you? Yeah, we can. That is to have or to watch the panoramic view of the entire Kurg. Panoramic, entire Kurg. They can see panoramic view of that we can see. The speaker says he prefers to step side for longers, bees and butterflies, wild elephants. Yeah, that is wild elephants here. Which of the following is the 64 acre island? Nisargadama, Bailakuppe, Brahmagiri Hills. Which one is that? That is Nisargadama. Nisargam is 64 acre island. According to the passage, Kurk presents many surprises to be discovered for visitors so long for. So which is that means Buddhist monks, the heart and soul of India, Brahmagiri Hills. That is the heart and soul of India. Next we are having yes, it is a tea from the Assam. Yes, it is actually conversation between two friends. Who are the two friends here mentioned in this passage usually? That are the Rasvir and Pranzol. Yeah, both names are given here, Rasvil and Pranzol. Next, when and where was the tea drink first? That is China. That is also mentioned here in the passage, China 2700 BC. 2700 BC. In the 16th century in Europe, tea was drunk more as medicine, beverage, both medicine and beverage. No, it is as a medicine. Only tea they are taking. Yes. Yeah. The train stopped in Mariani Junction, Dekiabari, China. Where it is stopping means Mariani Junction. Who was working as the manager of the tea estate? Razvir, Franzol, Franzol's father. Yeah, they are studying in Franzol's father is working as so like that. So still we have the more. I will send the second part again because these are more and more, and all these models are sent by the government people itself. That models only I am explaining. Yeah, it's more and more important for the public. So I'll send the another part again. Until that, you have to verify and have the habit of reading the textbook and get more grip on the textbook. Then only you can answer more and more. And all these are useful for getting the 10 marks questions easily. If you read, you can answer the grammar easily, and 10 marks questions also easily you can write more and more sentences. Okay, take care. Until that, bye.